Okay, folks, Captain Paul here, and today is week 79. Wow, it's hard to believe it's 79 videos. To tell you the truth, I've got over 1,000 videos out there. A lot of shorts. I'm coming up close on my 1,000 on my shorts, and my videos themselves. I got over 1,000, millions of hits now, and 16,000 subscribers. So I can't say thank you guys enough to everybody and just watching the channel. I know it's a very small niche. But I do enjoy doing them, and this is what I love to do, so I do it. Anyway, today's video, we're going to talk about get back into the market. As we said at the end of last week's video, everybody's anticipation on what's going on in this market, especially with this political arena that we have going on right now, this show that we have going on right now, between Joe Biden dropping out, President Bush being shot, or sorry, ex-President Trump being shot in the ear, and then what do I think the boating market's going to do with all this turmoil and stuff like that? I think with anything else, I think we will see some bargains. We're right back, in that same scenario where I bought Southern Estate here. Seeing, these are just deals that are actually going on. Like this week, we're going to survey on a 2011 Beno with only 550 hours on it. And this boat would have been listed probably, I'm going to guess, somewhere around 250. The generator's not working in it. So, somewhere around that 250, but they actually listed it at like 225. I think we made an offer of 220. And that offer was accepted somewhere right around there. I'm not going to get into the exact details of the deal, but somewhere right around there. And it's just where you can see these prices start to come down, and especially a boat like this, 500 hours, should be a pretty well no-brainer on it. And so will it keep happening? Yes, because if the people that want to sell their boats will sell their boats. And what I mean by that is they'll lower the price till somebody buys it. The people that don't really care, even in this market, these are the people, ego, whatever you want to call it, for some reason they won't lower the price of their boat, and that's why their boat won't sell. Because that's all it is. At the end of the day, it's just lowering the price. Eventually somebody buys. In any situation and any political, financial, anything, because you guys got to remember, on the opposite side of every, if this guy's losing money, this guy's making money. And so it's just different people moving in and out of the market. Same thing with the boating market. We just got different people moving in. I think that the people, that watch this channel, we're all in that 50 to 60, 65 range. Whether we're retired or getting close to retirement, and it's time to go. It really doesn't matter what's going on around us. If we're going to do this, it needs to be done. And then who's looking for the bargains and who's really ready to buy a boat is what it comes down to. I think right now, especially if you're in the market and you're looking, it'd be a good time to put money, figure out how you're going to pay for this boat. And I don't care if your budget is, I don't really care if it's 25,000 or 2.5 million. Get the money ready, have it set aside, know how you're going to get it, because when that deal comes, you're going to need access to it very quick. I'll just tell you a quick story of how I ended up with Southern Estate here. Anybody knows the backstory on it knows that we picked it up for $25,000. And how we were able to do that is I had access to the cash, and it was just a quick, it was literally the guy put an ad on Facebook Marketplace and said, hey, the first $25,000 gets this boat. I already knew the boat. I've already talked to the guy. I did everything with this boat. And I was able to, I just called him up and said, we'll take it. That's all I did. I just took a chance, but also I did a lot of research 2 years prior to that on this exact same boat. But we got into that. It was COVID. It was, right at that COVID time, and it scared him. And he just called and he said, hey, I just want to sell the boat. That's all I want to do is sell it. And so then I said, okay, I'll take the boat. And then Pete went up there, and it didn't matter how I got the money. Pete is the one that actually put the money up. He went up, was able to deal with him and deal with the boat. So it was just all putting all the pieces in places, and then being able to take advantage of a situation. And there was some luck involved. I will admit that. You got to get lucky once in a while, and so we did. And I'll tell you the truth, next week we'll do a walkthrough video of Southern Estate. Me and Pete will get it cleaned up, and we'll do a nice walkthrough video of it and really show you the boat nicely. And I'll dedicate next week's week 80. We're switching and we're going into a week 80. I'll switch and I'll take you on a tour of Southern Estate. I haven't done it in a while, so let's do it. We'll talk about some of the goods and bads, like engine rooms, what you need and how big a boat you should be looking for, especially you guys that are getting ready to loop, or whether you're going to get ready to live aboard, whether you're going to the Bahamas, whether you're cruising the boat. Everything matters when you're boat. And we'll break down on the sizes and what you get and where you need to be looking if this boat style is important to you, if that makes sense. And what I mean by some of that is every boat size, every style of boat is all different, and they all offer value. And we'll go over that next week as we do a walkthrough of Southern Estate here. Anyway, getting back into this video, like I said, we picked this boat up at a great price, I believe. Now, that being said, I'm in this boat now for well in excess of $80,000-$90,000. And by the time I sell Southern Estate, I'll probably be in the boat for well over $100,000. And I won't get anywhere near that for the boat, but it's just routine maintenance. Like the maintenance on this boat, and I think a lot of people underestimate that, it's very, very expensive. To maintain this boat properly is probably around $25,000 a year, and I'm pretty close on that number. Because that's service work to the engines, that's a bottom job, that's insurance, slip rent, all of it. You put it all together. It is $25,000 a year to have this boat, if that makes sense. And a lot of people will buy these boats, and that's why we see so much junk in the market, because when you buy the boat, you don't think about all the other costs of owning that boat. And a lot of these boats that are on the market right now, these people buy them, and then they ignore all the deferred maintenance. So whatever was on their survey is still on the next survey because they didn't take care of it. Now that's not true on all of them, because here we got Steve on the 4788 Bayliner, who's getting it ready for I call it the $1 million Bayliner. He's getting it ready for America's Great Loop. And he's been working relentlessly on that boat. I got to do a video with him where me and him share our different thoughts on, when you guys are getting ready to purchase these boats. Because like he said the other day, you have to love this. Anyway, he's got that Bayliner up and running. And, it's been a lot of work, to get that thing up on plane. He's out there running that boat at about 75 to 80% throttle where it should be. And he's getting 18, 19 knots out of the boat. And it's just amazing seeing, a 50-foot boat up there doing 18 to 20 knots. It's just, to me, it's super, super cool. But anyway, and talking about the, the $1 million Bayliner, that's a boat that was purchased, right around that $80,000 price tag. But it had just come out of the boatyard, and about $40,000 worth of work had been done to it. But at the end of the day, it still needs another. I bet when Steve gets done with it, he's in that boat for another probably $40,000. So the purchase price, let's say, was $80,000. Then you got $40 more $1,000. So he'll be in that boat for $120,000, $130,000 by the time he's done with it. Could have he bought one done for that? No, I don't think he did. I think he would have to get up to that $200,000 price tag to get one that was in really, really good, pristine shape. There's one in Lake Michigan right now that I know about that's a freshwater one with the Cummins engine in it, in really, really good shape. I got somebody looking at that one, actually. Anyway, to take advantage right now, I think that the best thing that you can do is just have your ducks in a row, have your money in a row, keep looking in the market. You got to be on Facebook Marketplace, you got to be on Craigslist, you got to be looking at the brokers' boats. You got to be, I'm a stay away from the broker. If the broker represents the boat, that's who you go with. Try not to get involved with, a single broker, and just deal with each individual brokers on each individual boat, if that makes sense. Anyway, peace out. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. And if anybody needs any help, if you need help moving a boat, if you need help, if you want to do some consulting, you're trying to get into this market and you just want to talk to somebody, the first hour is free. After that, it's $50 an hour. It's $500 a day for me to come out and move your boat or train you on the boat. So just keep that in mind, and I appreciate all the business that comes this way. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it. Anyway, peace out. Thank you guys. I hope you liked the new format. Doing a little green screen here and then trying to show you some background of the different boats and stuff like that. Anyway, peace out. Thank you guys. Bye.